Joining me now, Fox News contributor Rachel Campos-Duffy, attorney and political analyst Gayle Trotter. Rachel, by the way, with the splendid Arizona horizon behind her, that looks like it might be Camelback Mountain there in the background. Anyway, I know you think I'm being a little harsh on the speaker just because he assured everyone dozens of times he had the votes, and then when they were necessary, he failed. Tell us what you think, Rachel.
Look, here's the deal. First of all, everyone likes Paul Ryan in the House conference, and I can tell you that because I know people in that conference.
Okay.
The Republican Party is like that loud Latino Italian family that has all their fights out in the open, and I think the process is healthier and more transparent for it. And I think in the end we're going to get a better bill.
I think he's I'm sure he's a lovely fellow. That's not the issue. He's incompetent. He hasn't ever achieved anything in Congress. He's never passed significant legislation. He's been there for 18 years. He's been there almost 2 years as Speaker, and he's still.
Listen,
what do you say?
Budget reform wasn't even a conversation among Republicans until Paul Ryan came. He's a thought leader in the party. But let me just say this. The Democrats are like that family that looks united. They never fight, but underneath is all this dysfunction. They rig their elections. They scheme against Bernie Sanders.
Who would want to fight with the likes of Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi? Would you really want to get that icky? I mean, come on.
Our bill, they're going to come back. This is not the end of the game. They're going to come back with a better bill.
Who's going to be the Speaker when they do? Because this one isn't getting it done.
Paul Ryan will be the Speaker, Lou. Nice try. Paul Ryan will still be the Speaker.
I mean, it's great to cheer him on, but so far the result has been crickets. What do you think, Gayle?
Well, Lou, I think Rachel is exactly right that Paul Ryan is your typical D.C. thought leader, and he's not a do leader. And we saw a perfect example of that this week. You might remember when we were talking about the replacement for Speaker Boehner, that Paul Ryan had to be persuaded to be the Speaker. And I think that should have given everybody a clue right there that he was not up for the job. And I'm not trying to be too harsh on Paul Ryan. Certainly he's a good man, but he was not able to deliver. He let the president down this week. He let Americans down this week. And we had many ways that we could have addressed the health care crisis in our country, but Paul Ryan was unable to deliver the goods for the president this week.
The Speaker of the House is the most unenviable job in America. It's like herding cats. There are 30 Freedom Caucus guys. Guess what? He has to also satisfy all the other, 400 members of the House.
Well, let me throw out somebody. How about this? Take the chairman of the Freedom Caucus, Congressman Mark Meadows. Take the head of the conference, Congressman. Let me finish. Take the head of the conference. Bring Walker in. Bring in Jordan, also a member of the Freedom Caucus. I mean.
No one will get behind them.
I'm sorry?
No one will get behind them.
No, that's not true. That's absolutely false.
The Freedom Caucus will.
The Freedom Caucus will be able to make the Republicans hold to the promises that gave them the majority of the House, the majority of the Senate, and then the presidency when no one thought that Hillary Clinton could be defeated. So you should go with proven leaders like that who were able to stand on principle despite the fact that there was so much pressure against them. They will be able to deliver real health care reform for the American people.
Really? Because the amendments that the Freedom Caucus wanted to add to this bill would have guaranteed that this bill would have been killed, dead, on arrival at the Senate. It would not have passed the reconciliation standards.
It didn't even get to arrival. It was dead.
That's right. They should have passed. But Lou, they should have passed the bill as it was right now and let the Senate for once do their job.
That was so well with Obamacare the first time when we had the House pass something and Senate pass something. And it was not what was promised. And I think we're seeing the fruit of that strategy now.
What do you think? What do you think of President Trump's view that when Obamacare explodes or implodes, that'll be the time for a bipartisan effort and real reform in health care legislation can take place?
He's actually right. And I'll tell you, the dirty little secret in Washington, D.C. is that the Democrats wanted this bill to pass because they didn't want to have responsibility for Obamacare
You
anymore.
get the last quick word, Gayle.
Well, the Democrats wanted this to pass because it would not repeal Obamacare, so Obama and his party would have been victorious taking over the economy.
Gayle, thank you. Rachel, thank you. You're both terrific as always.